27th. My watch is dead. It's the 27th at just before 2 p.m. and we are in Minnesota. We're heading to another dealership. I forget where we're going. We just left Albert Lee 47 miles ago, so we have 27 miles to the halfway point, and then another 70 miles. We're going to Preston right now, and then another 70 miles to the last dealership for the day. So I picked up the crew yesterday ahead of schedule, and in South Dakota, the middle of southern South Dakota. And, you know, we picked up a couple of bikes and lost a couple of bikes and stuff like that. And, you know, this is one of those things. I always, when I can, get in the back. And I am the last bike. There's, 40, 50 bikes in front of me. And, you know, I'm getting impatient, don't get me wrong. But when you have this many bikes, you have to slow down. You know, for various reasons. Road conditions, this isn't the greatest road to be on. Traffic, obviously, you know, rider ability. So obviously, new people in the riding community, one of the biggest things that I or any other respectable rider will tell somebody is ride within your limits, ride within your machine's limits, ride within your comfort zone, ride to your ability. You know, we simplify that sometimes. Hey man, ride your ride. And so there's a lot of that going on here. There's some riders that you can tell don't ride certain situations as often or rarely or whatever. Or there's some riders that don't ride that often. There's some riders that are older and have body issues like I do. You know, there's everybody. So mental health is the same way, you know. Now, you'll never improve your riding ability if you don't do two things: practice, and you have to push your envelope a little bit. Learn. So I guess three things: learn, practice, and push your envelope a little bit. The learning part and the practicing part will push your envelope, so those two go together. But mental health is the same way. So we get stuck in our routines. You know, wash, rinse, repeat is what I like to say about stuff that's repetitive. And so, you know, we get stuck in the routine of going to work, coming home, you know, doing chores, going to bed, going to work, come home, do chores, and then slowly chores fall off, and then all we do is we feel like we go to work and come home and vegetate in front of the TV, and then everything seems overwhelming, and anxiety, depression, PTSD all contribute to that. Other disorders, mental health challenges as well. And so it's kind of what I want to talk about today is, you know, first off, hopefully your friends, you've talked to them if you have mental health challenges, and you've talked to them, told them, hey, I'm struggling with this, because that's going to be the first thing to do. I saw a meme the other day at Eeyore. You know, everybody knows that Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh is going to be glum and down and whatever, but they still invite him, even though, you know, and that's the big thing. They still show him that, hey man, you're loved. We want you to be here. And you know, sometimes he comes along, sometimes he doesn't. And most of the time he sits there, life's boring, whatever. You know, so it's the same thing. Hopefully your friends that you've told, because you trust them, you confide in them, that, hey, I'm struggling, and they recognize and realize that you're sitting on a couch and doing nothing, or staying in bed all day, or not doing your normal stuff, or whatever. Or maybe that is your normal stuff, because for so long you've allowed it to happen, and they have too. And I understand, I get it. Like, it's some days that's all I want to do too, you know. And you know, when I was home on a surprise visit not too long ago, I even slept in a little bit a couple of times. And then once everybody went off to work and school and all that, I did kind of go sit on my butt, you know, for a little bit. And sometimes we need that. It's different when it's occasional. So just like with this group, we've got different people with different riding abilities, riding styles, riding characteristics, riding machines. But we're all working together to get to the same goal, to get to Milwaukee tomorrow. So in the end, like, the thing is what we need to do with mental health is the same thing. We need to, in the military, when we go on a run or a hike, a hump as we call it, we go at the slowest man's pace, slowest person's pace, because that's going to be the deal. But different situations, you go slightly faster than the slowest person's pace, and that makes them improve. So it's the same thing, in life. We need to sometimes kind of grab our friends that are struggling, or if we're struggling, sometimes we have to grab ourselves by the bootstraps and make yourself do it. And 10 to 15 days to 21 days, depending on which study you read, or depending on what it is, of creating a habit, of forcing yourself to create a new healthy habit, usually will do the trick. For long term, sometimes, weeks, months, days, years. Sometimes, if you don't make yourself continue doing whatever the new healthy habit is, you may struggle with it. So, think about one of your challenges or one of your flaws or whatever. I despise washing vehicles. I don't know what it is. A lot of people love that. They love, you think owning 3 Harley Davidsons, I sit around and polish my bike. And there are people that do that and they enjoy it. I can't stand doing that. But washing your motorcycle or washing your vehicle it's preventative maintenance. It really is. It helps with a lot of different things. Especially out living on the coast, saltwater corrosion, salt air. I ride down by the beach all the time when I'm home, or I try to anyway. So, it's stuff like that. It's needed. It's therapy for your bike. Push yourself. So for me, I have to make myself do that. For my girlfriend, it's folding laundry, more specifically pairing socks and putting socks away, and that's like a lot of people's arch nemesis. But if you just force yourself, to do it and make a habit. Hey, every Wednesday I'm gonna do laundry and fold it all at the same time. I don't care to fold laundry, but I got myself into the habit years ago that the second laundry is done, I go fold it, and I'm done with it. It's over. It's done. I don't have to stare at it. I don't have to loathe over it. I don't have to think about it. It's done. And so it feels more accomplishing. I feel more accomplished when it's more satisfaction, self-gratification. It's there when you do something like that you don't like doing. When I was at Biggs Harley Davidson working, I had to wash other people's bikes, and honestly it didn't bother me because I'm getting paid to wash other people's bikes. So what I started doing is I would go in early on Sunday before I clocked in. I would wash my bike, and then for lunchtime I would have some ice cream and pay myself to do it. So figure out ice cream, obviously for some of us, if you're diabetic or whatever, maybe that's not the best reward, but find a healthy reward for yourself and literally pay yourself, or if you go to the gym all the time and you eat crazy healthy, but you hate doing whatever, maybe that ice cream is the proper reward, or whatever. If you're like me and you kind of eat some of your pains away, or it rained on me, I gotta have Twinkies today, maybe backing off the ice cream like I need to is the best thing to do. But find that one thing you don't like doing today. Pick one. There's probably quite a few. I know there's quite a few things I don't enjoy, but pick one and force yourself to make a new habit, a new healthy habit. That's the key word right there, healthy. And you can see the bikes all the way down. It's pretty cool. A lot of cool people here. But find that healthy habit and make yourself do it. So we are on the Northwest ride home for the Harley Davidson 115th anniversary. There's some amazing people on this ride. There's some key players, big hitters from Harley Davidson too. Kind of cool to see their jaws kind of hit the floor when I tell them Trinity has 82,000 miles on her. You know, they wait, it's an 18, and then a couple of them in certain departments they look and yeah, that's an 18. They only made that paint color for 1 year. That's another thing. They quit making the olive gold, the green on Trinity, and Black Tempest too, actually. So Trinity is now officially a 1 year color. If you see a Heritage Softail, which is beautiful in her color, a Road King, or a Ultra Limited in this color, it's a 2018. That's just the way it is, minus all the stickers. Speaking of all the stickers, thank you to Biggs Harley Davidson, thank you to Cruise Armor, to Custom Dynamics, Leslie K, Law Tigers. You guys have all been awesome. I appreciate everything that you have done. Trinity's paint still looks beautiful. The forks look awesome because of Cruise Armor. It's just one of those things that in the end, take care of your bike. Kind of like washing your bike, you know. Leslie K Insurance has been real good to me too. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all that you do. And then the biggest thing is that, not the biggest thing, they're all equal. Custom Dynamics has literally saved my butt with these lights on the back, with how they they light up and pulse and everything. When cloudy, overcast, rainy days, I'm more visible. So go give them some love. I'm going to put at the end of this video, if you want to keep watching, a couple of the passes that I've made with the GoPros. I'm actually using them lately. I need to get better about that. Of the bikes on, man, it's windy out, from this ride, from the ride of the 115th, the ride home. So check it out. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you agree or disagree with what I say about, you know, finding new healthy habits, forcing yourself to get them, pushing your envelope, you know, and eventually day by day things will get better. If you need to get out of the house, you know, go for a walk at night, and kind of push yourself to get out. You know, then you don't have to deal with people. If dealing with people is one of your fears or your issues, I get it. People can be cruel, but you know what? There's awesome, loving, amazing people out there too. Some of them are here riding with me. Some of them are you listening. And every one of you has the ability to be one of those awesome, loving people. So don't forget it, all right? You are loved. Be loving. You have value, all right? We all have purpose. Get off the couch and go find it. Thanks. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.